Well, go on, gang. They have been fighting me, gang. They've been fighting me. But we're here. Well, go on. One. Chinkrif, well, go on. It's been crazy, gang. It's been absolutely crazy. From Sunday till now, absolute madness. The minute that I got this download, all hell broke loose. Literally 0101 on the clock in the UK. All hell broke loose, gang. I was not able to bring it on Sunday, not on Monday. And when I tried to bring it on Tuesday, I was kind of blocked again. And now we are 0101 on Wednesday, 0101 a.m. This is the time that Spirit has brought me here to bring this message. So I guess it's an on-time message. 0101 is one of the numbers that you've been seeing. 1313 is another. Very important, these numbers for you. Welcome everyone. It's been a minute, right? Like I said, all hell broke loose, gang. Wagwan Dale. Wagwan gang. JW. They've been fighting me, gang. Really. If you are drawn to this message, gang, especially the number 1313 keeps popping up in your life, and 0101, then it says you are chosen, and they have tried to sacrifice you, but God protects you. God protected you and protects you, gang. Literally. Whether they sacrificed you on an altar, sacrificed you for relationships, for money, for drugs, it says you were sacrificed. You were the sacrificial lamb. My ears are buzzing. Welcome, gang. Is it too creepy for you? Let's get rid of you, gang. Welcome. It's your girl D Virgo 2222. Gang, I got a message for you. May sunshine, wagwan. You too. Welcome, gang. Can you like, subscribe, and share? Say hello. Let me know that you're here and where you're watching me from. This is for someone who knows that they're chosen, but also knows that they've been sacrificed for either a man on an altar, for whatever it is, but they have been left out. But you know that you're chosen. I have a message for you. The number 1313 keeps coming to you for a reason, and 0101. Oh, gang. Welcome. You've missed me, gang. Oh, gang, thank you. My crown is going off, so I know whoever you are coming in or you are here. You have my crown going off, gang. And my inner ear. So the chosen ones are coming in. Say hello, gang. And can you tap the like button as you come in? I have a big message for you. You've got all my senses going off, gang. This is what you always do. Welcome. You're chosen. Even though some people in your circles didn't choose you, you are chosen and protected by God, the Most High, gang. I see you being sacrificed many times in many scenarios by many people in your life that you have really laid your life out for. But they have sacrificed you for something else, for someone else, and on an altar for some of you. This one cuts deep for some of you, girl. Because some of you were left for dead. But phoenixes, you rise again and again and again. You have the ability to rebuild your life, rebuild yourself. My nose is going off. We keep going back to that the brother's story of Joseph. So Spirit keeps bringing me back to that, where they set pits for you, traps for you. This is close people, family, even those close friend circles as well. Spirit is showing me very deceptive, getting together to really just destroy you, come against you. 1313 is what God protects you, gang. Is your connection to the Most High, to God. I really want to read something to you. Oh God. So when you see the angel number 1313, it is a divine sign from your guardian angels that spiritual growth and the powers of manifestation are fully behind you. It's a number that encourages fresh starts, surrendering to the process, to the divine, and keeping a positive mindset as you move towards what you want, gang. 1313 is also the number of the artist. And it's time to let your artistic expression flow and shine. It also means that you are an empath, and I can hear it, with a high level of emotional intelligence. When you see the number 1313, this is a time to put your goals and passions first, gang. Very powerful number. The number 13 is associated with a lot of famous people as well, gang. A lot of famous and undesirable people. But yeah, it speaks about focus, independence, creativity, and a secure foundation. It's always misjudged to be an unlucky number, but it's not. It just depicts karma and the tests of life. 101 in the chat. So if you're not a believer of karma, number 13 might seem to be unlucky for you, as it makes your bad karma come back to you in full circle, or good karma too. Can you tap the like button, gang? So welcome once again, chosen ones. Can you like, subscribe, and share? Let me know that you're here by tapping that like button and saying hello. Because I have a message for you. The Spirit says it's divinely guided here from your angels. We have the number 3 keep coming up as well. And that's going to be my next message, so I'm going to release it soon. It was supposed to come out today, but somehow that needs to be held up. 3, yeah, it's coming out. 3. It's funny you said that, T. 3. I'm telling you, it's coming out. So I'm speaking to the ones that are called. And not everyone was chosen, gang. But Spirit says many are called, but not everyone is chosen. So I'm speaking to the called and the chosen here, gang. Is that you? Is that you, gang? Can you tap the like button so I can connect with you? Are you open to listening to a message, gang? Because some of you are not listening. You're too busy typing, but you're not actually listening to the message yet. And this is a very powerful message here. So can you connect with me by liking? Thank you. Many are called, it says, and a few are chosen. And it says called. Am I speaking to you? Because they've been fighting me. They didn't want me to give you this message, gang. And that means they've been fighting you too. Somewhere in your life, you're getting a resistance here. And it shows portal energy, a door, a timeline. Look, I even lost the nail. I even lost the nail in the warfare, gang. This ain't no joke. I lost all my eyelashes. This is strips. I literally pulled them out. That's how it had me, like, I literally sat there and pulled them out. Warfare is real. Yeah, I pulled up my eyelashes, gang, because it was like, boy. Yeah. Mesha, what, gone? No, that person's gone. No second chances. Yeah, gang. Instead of me hurting someone else, I just had to just pull them out. Like, once one went, the rest of them had to go. Quite simple. As above, so below. Like I said, if you're experiencing resistance here, that means it's happening in the spiritual realm. This is what we learned. Nothing happens here before it happens over there. Up there, wherever there is. It's just another frequency. So yeah, we're going to talk about it. It says, many are called here. And some people are called, but they're not chosen, and they're mad. Because they may have been called, gang, but they didn't get through. And now they're mad. And they be attacking me and you. Can you tap the like button, gang? Whether they're family, friends, or people you don't know, Spirit says, these are all low vibrational spirits, gang. And they may have been called too, but they weren't chosen. Ow. So I guess some people may be triggered by this message. My meshes, that's why Spirit brought Mesha, because we're going to get people triggered by this. And it will be the people that are called but not chosen, gang. Pay attention. They were called, but because of their mindset, they didn't get chosen. They weren't willing to change. God. That phoenix demands you let go of the old and embrace the new. And some of you find that hard to do. And that's why Spirit called you, but then Spirit didn't choose you. Because literally, you chose you. And it's a co-creation relationship, right? It takes two. So yeah. Just trying to bring this message from Sunday has been so hard. That distraction came from within my own camp. From within my own camp, distraction came that I couldn't ignore it. So I couldn't come out and do the reading because I had to deal with that distraction. Because it then became an emergency. I knew I had to watch you. I just knew I had to watch you, gang. I just knew you was going to overstep my boundary at some point. Right, so let's get into it. Because this is a very powerful message. So called is coming up. The golden children. So you may even resonate with being a golden child. You may have watched that golden child program. I spoke about this message quite a while ago. And it would be, for me, I think I was in Turkey when I done this message. Yeah, it was. So I was in Turkey when I done a 1313 message, gang. A very powerful one. And this is the same set of people that I'm speaking to, where you are called, you are the golden children. Literally. The codes, the keys to the universe are encoded within you. It's just unlocking it. And I feel like each one of you are a piece to the puzzle. Just like the golden child. And it speaks about being airbenders, so being able to bend the elements at your will. Command them. And also it says you are children of the cosmos. That says you are children of God. You are children of God, girl. I know. That's why we're talking about it. So can you like, subscribe, and share? Like, subscribe, and share, gang. Let's get into the message. Because my inner ear is going off at this time. And my third eye, my crown, it's all on now. Ooh. I am so connected to you. I know you feel connected to me too. That's how you know I'm speaking to you. As long as I need to be, because Spirit is leading me. So you need to make time for me. Ashe. You got my crown going off. What are you doing to me, Ganga? Amazing. So can you like the live? Can we like the live? Subscribe and share. Make sure you're interacting so we know that you're here. And I mean your mind. Okay. I love and appreciate you too. So let's get into the message, because many are called, but the chosen are only a few. And they be mad triggered because of that, gang, and mad at you. Trying to sacrifice you and shit. Thank you for the likes. I love you back. So let's speak about you. It's all about you, gang. I know that I'm chosen, but Spirit says you do too. You do too. God called and chose you too. You qualified. You passed the test because you were put through. Remember I said the number 13 is a karma and tests, right? That means you've been tested too. You've been feeling like pulling out your eyelashes and your hair too. If you did it or not, I don't know, but I did. Because I'm a bad bitch sometimes, gang. I'll just do it before I do it to you. Yeah. Because sometimes a test will be within your own camp. from the people that you love. And you really don't want to hurt them, so you have to control that anger somehow. So a few eyelashes, what was that? Because emotions are emotions and we all have them. And I do not suppress mine. So called, many are called, but a few are chosen. And this is why they triggered and tried to sacrifice you. And some of them are still trying to do this, guy. So it says, you have soul gifts. And you've been in training your entire lifetimes. It's time to step up. It's time to step up, gang. You came to earth with a double mission. To grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way for you to fulfill your personal and collective purpose is to trust what your soul is calling you to do here on this earth, because it's encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some of you are already aware of what they are, and others are just beginning to uncover. My inner ear is going off. You are being called to remember that your soul intelligently chose these perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and to share your soul's gifts. You are being called towards creative projects and passions, adventures, and this card confirms that you are facing your true north the right way. And that this moment right here, right now, this is timeless. Wherever you're seeing it is predestined. You were meant to be here at this time, gang. Predestined. I told you, triggered. They're gonna get triggered, gang. We're not worried about that. So if you are feeling underprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to step up and leap. Both my ears going off. And consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for lifetimes. Gang, they're gonna get triggered so mad. So mad. But they're gonna expose themselves because they can't help it. Because they weren't chosen. Not for this team. Oh. So they create fake pages and fake profiles, gang. And they just do fake shit. Because they're fake. They've always been fake around you. And it's just you're wising up, you're waking up to these people. And they're triggered. Because you're probably disconnecting or have disconnected your energy from these fake energies. So they have to find another way to try to connect with you. I see right through some of you. So let's get into the message, guys. You're ready for heaven already. Really? You can have heaven on this earth. It says you are a golden child. You are a golden child. Whoever you are a golden child. You are a child of God. Of course your right ear is pulsing. I'm speaking to you. I'm connected to you. I said I'm speaking to you. You on the other side of the screen. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? Okay. It's like, who am I to think this big? Spirit says it's you. I tested you. And you survived every single one of those tests that was supposed to take you out. You were a living sacrifice. For your family, for the friends You were the one that was sacrificed. They let you go. They black sheeped you. Triggered. Trigger warning. Some of you were even broken down because they brought it to me today, and they showed me in another way that a lot of star seeds had to be essayed. It's part of the ritual, gang, of trying to break them down and disassociate them from their emotions, because you're true empaths. And if you're not connected to your emotions, gang, you're not powerful at all. Scapegoat, that's another word. For everything and for everyone. Like a human waste, they were just dumping it all on you. I told you I'm so connected to you. You are highly empathic. That's why they had to disassociate you from those emotions and feelings. Because once you're connected to them, you'd figure all their shit out. Not just your family, but the world. From a young age, a lot of you had a lot of knowledge, but they told you that you didn't know what you was talking about. They downplayed your intelligence. You was good enough when it benefited them. That's what I was gonna say. Then they sacrificed you for the next best thing. Next best man, next best woman, next best job, whatever it was, the drugs, the drink. Amelia. Thank you, guys. I'm just so connected to you of this, guys. Can you tap the like button? You got my left hand going off. Can you tap the like button? Because this is a very powerful and positive message, even though it's going to be a little bit TW, trigger warning. But it really just confirms who I'm speaking to. So you don't second guess it. I don't need your names in the chat. Yeah. As many are called and a few are chosen, girl. Power is just surging through my whole hands at this time. And Spirit says, I'm around a lot of energy, healers and workers. You're very much vibrating at a very high, extremely high frequency at this time. And I am just very much a sponge. I literally feel an overload of energy here. You don't have to listen, but you're not here to tell no one else not to listen. They can make up their own minds for themselves. They're grown, or they should be when they come into this chat. Everybody has their own free will. Use yours, and they can use theirs. But like I said, fake pages and fake profiles, because people are triggered. Because they were called, but they didn't pass the test, gang, so they wasn't chosen. And I'll leave it there. Can you like the live if you are connected to this video so far? Because we're about to go a little bit deeper. So you are a golden child, and it speaks about inner child. So you're healing your inner child. You are healing your inner child at this time. Thank you, Reflex. Thank you, Reflex. You are healing your inner child, or you're healing it. It's not you have, you are. I just feel like it's a constant process. Tenderness. So that for me is the feminine energy, whether you are male or female. It's about being more tender with myself and my surroundings and people. So that's tapping into the divine feminine. Feeling a lot more safe once I heal my inner child, right? Innocence. Trigger warning. A lot of you had your innocence stolen. And it says, I'm giving you beauty for those ashes, gang. I told you about disassociation. And a lot of you were disassociated from your feelings through sexual abuse. And it was through people that you considered to protect you. You were let down by these people. They didn't protect you. If anything, they may have blamed you. They may have sacrificed you for the relationships, for the truth, for the lies, for the status, for the religion. Whatever the reason, Spirit says they sacrificed you. Some of them, they put your name on an altar to keep you silent about the abuse. But some of your name was put on an altar so you wouldn't speak about the abuse, to bind your mouth. So a binding spell. Amelia, thank you. 1, thank you. So yeah. Some of you, that sacrifice was physical. They may have gave you up to the system. They may have abandoned you, rejected you in their presence. So you may have as well as felt abandoned within a home because you was the black sheep. I always see Cinderella. So you're always the black sheep. You're like, is it like David in the back, Daniel, whoever it was, just kept in the back, kept like a tramp in secondhand clothes. The siblings treated better than you, given better treatment, clothes. You having to really take the brunt of everything, even the responsibility for these children that may not even appreciate you, because there's like a hierarchy energy going on within the people that feel like they were called, but they wasn't chosen. So when it's like Cinderella and the sisters, right? When the sisters realized that they were chosen, because they're called, because they got money, but they weren't the chosen one. And that's when they really tried to lock her up. Hide her. Hide her. So this is your energy. You was hidden purposely by family, purposely by some of your friendship group, because they saw the shine. They saw it, gang. They saw the potential. They saw it all. But it created this, the word is triggered. It triggered something in them, which made them not support you, which made them not want to be around you, which ultimately turned them against you. Because a lot of you are searching for reasons as to why these relationships just didn't work. And I told you before, people were triggered. There's a lot of jealousy here. Because people thought they were called to that position, and there you are being chosen for it. Gang, it's powerful. And it says, they knew right from the start. So some of them knew from the start. You pull a move on me. So yeah, some people knew from the start that you were chosen. Some of you, like your mothers, your fathers, and they downplayed your glory. They downplayed it. They even just tried to sabotage it for me. Like I see a lot of sabotaging going on. So you know, like I would degrade you, so you will feel like you're not good enough, like you're never gonna amount to nothing. I'm gonna keep telling you you're bad, so you believe it. But actually, I know you're fucking great. But I favor the other child more than I favor you. I feel a lot of emotional abuse and some physical. I know I saw sexual abuse, but we see physical and emotional abuse being used. And for some, a lot of financial. So if you don't do this, financial will be withheld, things will be withheld. So it's all amounting to abuse. And the conditions being placed on someone's love. And that's what it is. It was never unconditional, Spirit says. It was never authentic. That's why you was easy to be sacrificed. It was easy to let you go. It was easy to turn on you. It's like they're showing me you really longevity, seeing with people no matter what they do to you. And you may have, I don't know if you've done it or not, and then they're just letting you go in an instant, not really seeing with you at all. So not putting in the work that you put in with them. The energy is very unbalanced, and that's why karma's coming back around to balance things back out. Because things are majorly imbalanced with the empaths, where you've been given to energies that have been sacrificing you, turning and sabotaging and trying to really do bad things against you, guys. And God, the universe, is repaying this, whether it's good or bad. I'm telling you. So get ready. I am. I really am. So you need to be careful, innit? So the golden children, I'm speaking to you. Not the triggered ones, gang. Not the triggered ones. My nose is going off. Because they're here. They're trying not to type. But any moment now, they will. You know when you don't want to type, yeah, because you want to listen. God, they give me joke. But something just triggers them, and there they are exposed. And they go. So we got the golden children. This is for you. Can you like, subscribe, and share, gang? So you healing your inner child. Moving into the space of being very tender with yourself and those around you. So very feminine. And it's not just for women, it's for men too. Innocence. And it very much is about restoration. That phoenix moment where something was stolen. It was your innocence. Whether it was a physical thing like abuse of any kind. Or you just felt abandonment and you had to grow up really fast, gang. Because some of you were just abandoned and had to grow up really fast and you never had a childhood at all. And it speaks about a rare gift, and it speaks that you are a rare gift. But you also were given rare gifts, which I do believe were hidden even from you. Because a lot of people didn't want you to know who you was, gang. They didn't favor you. God favored you. So it says your family didn't favor you, your friends didn't favor you, the church, whoever didn't favor you, but God is the one that has been showing you favor over and over again. When no one in this world is showing it to you, you've been getting it from the Most High time and time again, and it's been triggering them. Like, how do you come back from that? And you know what that is for you, because that could be swinging on the pole, standing on the corner, from dealing drugs to taking the drugs, from nearly dying to thinking about it. It's just all these things. Because it's a test, or a series of tests. That's basically, I've been testing you. And not everyone got through. Not everyone knew how to pick themselves back up and still be as positive as you. And that's why I chose and qualified, and I was favoring you. And even some of you, it's little favors here and there. And even this is triggering them. My third eye's going off. God. Whoa. Your energy is powerful. You are golden children. Children of the sun. And the sun represents God. Ra. How connected are you? 1313 says you are very connected. Whoa, my nose is just going off. What are you doing? Tap the like button, guys, because I know I'm speaking to you. So what are you doing? Connect, connect, connect. Exactly. So you are highly advanced. That's why some of you were getting in trouble at school. You questioned everything in church, in religions, at the school, at home, and they just told you were downright rude. They may have told you children should be seen and not heard, to shut you up. Like literally silencing you. Because you were extremely advanced from a very young age. Extremely intelligent souls, gang. And you've been increasingly incarnating on this earth. Do you know that? It says you have little to no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. And God, I told you to shut up all the time, innit? Come on. Or made you just feel dumb when you spoke. Golden children are born with a very clear message. Leave my tongue alone. Someone's like, bind it, bind it. I bind you back. Karma. Golden children, yeah, are born with a very clear mission. So from a very young age, you want to save the world, heal the world. You know what you're here to do. And then they tell you what you're supposed to do. And you start believing it. So from a very young age, you strongly wanted to heal, to help everything and everyone. Until books, school, religion, mom, dad, whatever, social media, the news, whatever told you. But you knew before all of that. You were moved. You've been doing it from a very young age. Whether it's for your mum, you've been caring for a sick mum, a drug mum, a mum that's depressed, whatever this was, a dad. You have been doing this role from very young ages, gang. This is very serious. Get it? Catch it? If you feel led to soul, my PayPal is dvirgo2222. 303 of you, I'm speaking to you. Sow into this ministry, gang. We're about to grow. As you sow, it will come back to you. Mesha, can you put my PayPal in the chat? As we are ready for expansion. They didn't know what you carried. They didn't know what you carried, and those that did, they tried to hide you. Even from you. I gave this message before. We got them trying to get pits buried for you. Put you in jail. Take away your kids, distract you with all these things. A lot of chosen ones are fighting, whether it's physical, legal, spiritual. You're fighting. These are all distractions. A lot of you are finding it hard financially as well. But this karmic cycle has come to an end. And it says you have passed the test. Too nice to a fault is what I would say about you. To your detriment. You're saving all these hoes, but who's saving you? They're sacrificing you, gang. So you're a martyr. So they'll celebrate you when you're dead, not when you're alive, right? That's you. They'll cry over your grave. They'll do all that fake shit. But while you're alive, gang, they won't show you no ounce of sympathy. No roses while you're alive, gang. Only while you're dead. This is it. I'm going to talk it so clear and plain, gang. I'm not going to pretty up for anyone. So you are golden children. And you've been through a lot and continue to. It says God chose you, so they cannot disqualify you. And that's why they're triggered. They grew up thinking that they were the chosen ones because they were chosen by school, family, all this. And now they can't believe that they're not chosen. And they're triggered too. And gang. Ooh. It's the test that qualify you for this mission, gang. A lot of them didn't pass the test. They didn't. They buckled under the pressure. Wow. Go through, spirit. You see my crown just going off right now? So you were born with a very clear mission, and many of you remembered it from a very young age and began answering and sharing it very early on in life. Are you triggered? Due to your unique intelligence, you may have found yourself very bored at school. Bored at school. Most of these golden children never incarnated on earth before. And so if you're not fully supported in the right way, you do struggle with physical life here on earth. You are often referred to as new humans. So this card is a confirmation that you are being called to mother, father, or nurture your inner child. A creative project, even someone else's child or your own child. Or a new beginning. To treat yourself to the new beginning with sweet, tender love, to nurture and to nourish it. To give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood. To encourage it. To water it. To see the world through the innocence of a child, because I think you lost it. That seeing the world through the innocence of a child, 303, I'm speaking to you. Because it was robbed from you. So your vision became very distorted, very tainted, and now it's being restored to this eyes of the child, right? This is the healing that you're doing. To remember that deep down, that you've done your best, and that if you're treating your heart tenderly, your heart will not harden on this journey that we call life. Because they're trying to harden your heart, to disassociate you from your emotions, which is your superpower. It's your superpower, I tell you. So if I keep you low vibrational, I keep you in fear and watering that, you will never know how powerful you will never know it. You won't know it, gang. All right, so we're going to get into this very powerful message. My golden children, my children of the cosmos. The cosmos is the universe, is God. Everything, the most high God. There's nothing higher than that. So you are children of God. You didn't come here to play, but you have been distracted by materialistic stuff and things, and you've been called back to a time of remembering who you are and what you are here for. Your soul intelligently knows, and that's why you're being stripped away of everything and everyone that is distracting you from your soul's mission, gang, at this time. If you are a chosen one, that's what you're going through. So the intelligence of the universe lies within you. That's how powerful you are. And that's why they don't want you to know who exactly you are. And this goes very high up to powers that be. That's why they've been pricking your heel ever since time has begun, to see who you was and who you wasn't. So they know who you was, gang. And they've had their eye on you your entire life, and they've been making it hard for you, placing you in environments that will be resistant to your soul's calling, that will distract you, but it's very much psychological, because they know that as an empath, you'll be drawn to help, to heal, to make it better in these environments, because that is what you are ultimately here to do. But if you're giving it to the wrong energies, gang, then you're not doing what you're meant to do. It's a distraction to you. Baby, come on, tap that like button, gang, or you're straight up robbing my energy. And we don't want no robberies over here. We don't want no thieves over here. Are you stealing my energy? I call back my energy from those that are not exchanging it with me. I'm speaking to children of God. I don't know about you. You don't have to go to a building to be a child of God. Just tell me that. And that's why some people are triggered, because they be in there 7 days a week. And it's different buildings. I'm not going to name one religion. And they be triggered thinking that it was only them going to be chosen. And they get triggered. Doesn't matter which sector we're talking about, they just be getting triggered like, no, it's just us that are chosen. The rest is a lie. This is what they'll say. They leave no room. So this is the people that you'll see coming and attacking, because they believe that only their sect or group or cult, because we can call them a cult sometimes, are the only ones that are chosen, and no one else in the whole entire world can be or will be chosen. So they attack every other sect, and I mean every other sect. Right now, wars are going on because of it. Wars are going on because of it, so it's kind of deep. They be taking people's lives over it, gang. For real, for real. They be putting people on crosses for it. So it's kind of deep. So people really get triggered into doing things that they would never do in the name of the people that they worship and stuff. So yeah, we're speaking about you. But it says that, children of God, I'm speaking to you. So if you know you're a child of God, gang, I'm speaking to you. No one can tell you who you are and who you're not. So the intelligence of the universe lies within you. There is a mysterious force that governs all of life. An intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom, and the tides and the seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is also within you too. It was there before you were placed within your mother's womb and drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's the part of you, the ruach, the breath of God, which every one of us got. Everyone. Even though some people say, no, God doesn't favor you. God loves you too, gang. Just might not love what you do all the time, but God loves you. It's the act God doesn't love all the time. But the person loves all the time, unconditionally, gang. Just what we do sometimes. As parents, we grieved. Same with God. Same with the Most High. We grieve God sometimes. Because we know better, but we don't do better. We don't trust enough. Because it says, if the flowers know when to bloom, why don't we? Why do we worry about things? Why do we worry about money when it's about things will just flow to you as and when you need it? If you have trust, if you let go and you truly let God. These are the chosen ones. Because a lot of people are in church but not really trusting God. They're trusting the pastor, they're trusting the prophet, they're trusting the third party to bring it through. So they're sowing into the energy of the place, of the person, but not really into the faith, not really into God, to really believing into what they're saying out their mouth. They're believing that that person can bring it through for them if they stay in that presence of that energy. Told you we're going to go a little bit deep today. I mean, might trigger some people with this message. That's why they've been fighting me, gang. As above, so below, gang. But they're always going to be too slow. Because the intelligence of God lies within each and every one of us. Yes, it's written in a book, but it's actually within you, and it says it in the Bible. My word is written on the inside of you. Search your heart. Search your heart. Search your spirit. You'll find me there. You know the truth there. It says you always have to test the spirit of everything, and it didn't exempt anything or anyone. And that's why you've been silenced, because you've always tested the spirit, tested the waters, tested the boundaries. It says it was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's the part of you that informs every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it, because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will. So you may, all right, want to do what you want to do, but it's not going to make it easy for you. Yeah. It's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within you too. That's why we're always searching for it outside of ourselves, in places and things and books. So often we become disconnected, that word, oh my days, from the pulse, the energy, the feeling of life, and fall into patterns of believing that we are separate or need to do it or go it alone. We then become and feel isolated, as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength and our own understanding. And this is where we start to mess up. They actually planned it down to a T. You are being called to remember the intelligence of God that is within each and every cell of your entire being. We are trying to reawaken, reactivate it, because they're trying to change it through the food, environments, and water. And every jab that you choose to take in your system. They want you to remember that you are a precious, and I mean precious, child of a loving, gentle universe. God, guy, do you know who you are? And you allow people to treat you like dogs, subhuman, slaves, mere mortals? 13:30 says, wake up to the God energy, not only that created you, but the one that's within you. It's a force to be reckoned with. This is a year of claiming back your power. You've been in trying to resist change, but Spirit says the more you resist it, the harder it gets. You have no option. You're here to do something and you will complete it. It's like Jonah. Let me tell you about Jonah, what I remember about Jonah. Jonah didn't want to go there. Jonah didn't want to do that. He was chosen as well, but he didn't want to be chosen. Jonah wanted to be Jonah, doing Jonah things. So Jonah kept on doing Jonah things until this fish had to swallow him up and spit him out in the place that he was supposed to be. I hope you caught the message. You are being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every fiber of your cells, to remember that you are a precious child of a loving, gentle God. Some of you call universe, that you have access to all of the intelligence, all of the wisdom, all of the strength, flow, abundance, and qualities that ever were, are, and will be. Gang, gang. Whoa. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then so should you too. They don't worry. The birds don't worry. The bees don't worry. Why do you? Why? God is going to provide for you too. You are highly protected, but extremely disrespected. Ooh, Spirit's got bars. You've been extremely disrespected, downplayed, and downright, like, for me, I just see a cloak of invisibility over you, like hidden. Even some of you are posting on social media and you are completely hidden. The algorithm is not picking your shit up. And you're losing hope. Like, Diana, what's going on? I'm not getting no views. My video's not getting no traction. They're hiding you, guys. They know who you are. They're scared of your mouth. They're scared of the influence that you're about to have. So they have tapped into the algorithm and to your mental, because some of you are watching the numbers. And Spirit says you should just be doing what you came here to do. Let go and let me do the rest. It doesn't matter what they do. If God be for you, who can be against you? If God be for you, who should you fear? This is what I ask you. Stop looking at the views. So look at the numbers on your social medias. Because it doesn't tell you who you are. It doesn't tell you the value of you. Some of you are being held back, hidden, shadow banned on purpose, as they're trying to sabotage and sacrifice you. They're trying to push out negative narratives. But there's a time and a place where you will be propelled. This is why consistency is always key. Very powerful message, gang, because I'm so tapped in. Whenever you see that number 1313, you need to come. I'm not here to answer your questions. Is it question time? Why do you feel the need to come in there and answer questions? Does it say that you should? Don't you find yourself to be quite rude? Interrupting the speaker? Don't you? Without being asked that you can do that? Don't you think it's rude? I find it rude. I find it overstepping boundaries. You can't vibrate high if you stress and worry. Exactly. You can't feed into the energy. You really have to know that it's okay not to be okay, because you have that human part of you, gang. But you don't sit in it. You don't stay in it. You elevate from it each and every time. That's the phoenix. The phoenix goes into the pits of hell, but never stays there. The Bible says a man can fall 70 times 70, but he gets back up. And that's why a lot of people didn't pass the test. They're still wallowing in their pity, in their misery, low vibrational, and that's why they wasn't chosen. Still being triggered, trolling, sacrificing, cursing, whether it's physical or out of the mouth. These are all low vibrational beings that wasn't chosen because they weren't able to elevate beyond their emotions. Exactly. Dust yourself back off like Aaliyah. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Sleep in peace, baby. Oh, they sacrificed my Aaliyah. You can dust it off and try again. Try again. Try again. We know what you did. They're coming for you, Jay-Z. We know what you did. And I say that with chest. We know what you did. You sacrificed a good one. So yeah. There was a reason why she sang. You can't shut it up. You can't kill a spirit. We say, even though I never had her, I still got spirit. This is J Huss. They can burn my flesh, but they can't take my spirit. They want to take away my freedom, but they can't touch my spirit. When you get to that level, gang, you can be free in jail. You can be free in the grave. Because when you're free, you're truly free indeed. Did we say too much? Or didn't we say enough? Spirit says there's no option here. You are being called to stand, to speak up, to speak out, to speak on things regardless. That word sacrifice says, are you willing to be a sacrifice? That is the path of a chosen one. A lot of you worship Jesus, he was sacrificed. A lot of you worship all these great prophets, they were all sacrificed as far as I remember. Every one of them. But everyone wants to be a prophet and a prophetess, but yet they forget. Sacrifice. By your own people. A prophet's not loved by his own people, gang. Did you not know that? Biblical. Everyone wants the glory but don't want to walk the journey. How's that? I'm a prophet, I'm a prophetess, but yet you want everyone to like you. How does that work? That number 13. Do you know who was the 13th disciple in the Bible? Pull it in the chat. Who was the 13th disciple? Come on. Karma, right there. Put it in the chat. Just a download I got right now. Who was the 13th disciple? Bible studies, because I know my Bible. Who was the 13th disciple? I'll give you a hint. Starts with a J. Thank you. Judas. Jesus was not the disciple, Lisa. Judas, the one that kissed Jesus on the cheek, that sacrificed him for shekels of silver, not even gold. Shit then. Spirit is coming through. Don't play, bro. Try to sacrifice you. But God. The pit where Joseph was in, he should have died. But God. I can't remember how he even got out. I just remember being him in the palace. Because you don't need to know the journey he just got from the pit to the palace, bro. And them same brothers there, they went through a famine on the land and had to come and find their brother they thought was dead and say sorry. They had to confess out their own mouth to their dad what they did. Every tongue will confess. They said Jesus is Lord, right? But they're going to confess what they did to you. They're going to have to. Karma. They're going to want redemption. Redemption song. Some of them be Christians, some of them be religious. They're going to want redemption. They have to confess that. Whether it's to their God, to the altar they put your name on. By the grace of God, gang, you're here, right? Some of you just about. Because they put voodoo on you, hexes on you, obia. They try to bind you. I heard that freezer spell. They've been bringing it to me the whole week. And I was like, what's the freezer spell now? Where they freeze you. So you're frozen, like, I'm stuck. You be like, I'm stuck. Maybe you're being put in the freezer. I'm learning all these different spells these motherfuckers have been doing, like, just freezing you for a moment in time, like, nothing don't work. Your money, your love life, whatever area they place on them altars and they're binding it up. As above, gang, it trickles down there below. If you don't know what you're fighting, you can't fight it. Some of you didn't know your names was on altars. So how could you fight it? That's why Spirit always says, call down those places in the known and unknown places. Altars known and trying to buy my mouth. Altars known and unknown. Because it's the unknown ones. And they're trying to bind my mouth so I can't call out the unknown altars. The ones you don't know about. The ones you don't see coming. The ones that have been raised with your names and your pictures and clothing and hair and shit that they've accumulated because they've been around you. They've really been trying to stop me from bringing this message to you. Why don't you? You do it. See, you need a third party to do it for you. Do it for yourself. My prayer don't have to come outside of me. I'm praying all the time. It says pray without ceasing. So I'm constantly praying, guys. Don't worry about it because they're constantly praying on my ass. Okay. I don't need no one to tell me to pray to Jesus when they can do that for themselves. So let's get into this message, guys. Because we've been getting into it kind of powerful. We're going to skim over the rest because I don't want to keep you too much longer. But it does say, Sarah LeBlack, you are a prophet, you are a prophetess. You are a chosen one, gang. We have to read these messages. They're very powerful. And it says you've been around a lot of fake people. There they are, fake. You're very innocent. It speaks about innocence being stolen and you're chosen, gang. You're a prophet. And it does speak about Sarah the Cali, the black prophet. Yeah? So a lot of you thought, oh, because of my history, who I am, whatever it is. But no, you were chosen despite of your humble beginnings, because she came from humble beginnings. All right? And it does speak about you being raised around a lot of fake people that wore masks. They got masks on. All right? And it does speak about the uncovering of the lies and deceptions. And it does speak about some of you, even spells were used to bind your lips, your mouth, from speaking out and speaking on things and exposing people that was around you here and things that they were doing or have done and capable of doing here. It's very powerful. It says a lot of you have been crowning. When I say you're crowning, that means you're having activity around your crown. This is your God, goddess energy. Your connection 1313. You are communicating 6 personally with the ethers with God. And it does speak about now you're exposing, or you're actually literally in tune and you are seeing the fake people around you. And I do feel like a lot of it is going to be exposed, whether by you or them exposing themselves. It's showing me that a lot of people have got fake pages and fake profiles. And it speaks about trolling, deception, scamming, a lot of jealousy, pretending to like you. Some of you, be careful who books you, because people are going to try to book you and sabotage you. Spirit says be careful of these energies. It's very sabotaging energies here. Some of you may have competitors that will send people to sabotage you, because they show me in the Bible where, I can't remember who it was, but they sent someone first to go and scout something out. So they're going to send someone to scout something out, and you'll feel that someone's following you. They're not following you, they're scouting it out. They're actually looking at, I don't know what it is. So be careful of who comes to you, because Spirit says it's the energy. It will speak everything. It's not the words. The words are deceptive. They're hiding behind a mask. It could be the page. It could be what they're saying. It could be the smile. But you need to have discernment, and you have it. You're very much empathic, and what's the word is? Your energy is very strong right now. So you need to stay in tune, and this is really through meditation. And that's why a lot of you are isolated, so you're in tune with your own energy. So the slightest drop, the slightest change, you will pick it up. Like either it changed for the better or the worse, and you're going to be like, no, 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 no. This is how it is. So either you can vibe with someone or you can't, and it's literally like this. So you're getting spiritual icks. People are giving you the spiritual ick, but you can't be around them. You can't explain it, but I got the ick. You're talking and I got the ick. I don't know what it is. So, and it maybe they might have to say nothing. It might be their very presence, and you just can't stand them. You can't be around them anymore. Your energy does not gel well with these people. You cannot force it anymore. All right? Spirit says they're fake. They're hiding behind something, and you're seeing it. Even if you're not seeing it, you're seeing it. You're feeling it, you're picking it up. So Sarah Kelly, let's give you a quick message. Let's jump through it. This is not it. Wrong book. Thank you for the likes. Can you like, subscribe, and share, gang? To you too. God bless you too. Right. Sarah the Kali, goddess of divine lineage. That's you. Romani, Egypt. So it tells me that you come from royal blood, but you feel like a gypsy. You feel like you don't belong nowhere. You see it? You get it? Jesus was from royal descent, yeah? But I remember when he was being born, there was no room at the inn for him and his family. He was born in a barn, bruv. But he's royalty. He's a prophet. No love in the hometown at all. No room at the inn. Some of you are homeless right now, and there's no room for you at your family's house. No one's offering, no one's helping, no one's even trying to support you or even checking up on your ass. I know the feeling, gang. That phrase, today for them, tomorrow for you. Come again. Stop watching the journeys and just do what you came here to do. It's the watching that's distracting you. That's disencouraging you. That's stealing the joy away from you. The little bit of joy you have is being stolen from you. You're stranded at a gas station, baby. Gang. Yeah. Worry not of this world, but keep our minds on the things above. Can you know how powerful that is? Where Jesus said to Peter, keep your eye on me so you can walk on water. The analogy behind that, it's all faith-based. You can do anything if you don't allow yourself to be distracted by what's around you, because you will sink. There's a need to stay focused in this time. There's many distractions. All right, and a lot of it is social media based, family based, because as empaths, you'll do anything for family, and this is where it's coming in. It's coming in. All right. So the message is coming from your ancestors. Very powerful. All right, very powerful, gang. You're struggling with fentanyl addiction. We are going to pray for you. Can we pray for Jordan, please? Can we send positive energy? Because, come on, you know, especially in America, it is taking lives, gang. It is taking lives, and it is a form of escape. So we're going to send some powerful energy towards you, Jordan, and you're not alone, okay? I'm so glad that you reached out in my chat, because I know how hard it is, but you feel like people are always judge you. But we're not here to judge you, gang. I'm a recovering addict too. Every day I have to micromanage. Not that I want to, but I believe you're always going to be an addict to something. So you have to make sure. We're praying for you, baby, okay? Come on. This is why I love you. All right. You've come to the right place, gang. Where 2 or 3 of us in agreement and praying for you. Come on. You're not doing this alone anymore, Jordan. You found your family. Welcome. Welcome home, baby. Time to heal now, okay? And we're going to help you on this journey. And the element is water, very healing, very powerful, and very intuitive. So Spirit brought you here, whoever any of you are. Chains are being broken at this time, exactly. Come on, just by opening the mouth. I told you, a lot of you are going to break chains by opening the mouth because your mouth was bound. Shame, guilt, whatever this is binding my mouth from speaking my truth. Whatever the truth is for you. Past, present, and how you feel your future is looking for you. Some of you are hiding behind a mask yourselves because you become accustomed to the world around you, and as an empath, monkey see, monkey do, right? That's why we want you to remember who you are. Stop being fake out here, gang, because you're not being authentic to you. He says you are your environment sometimes, so be mindful of the environment that you're in. Some of you have been called out of your environments because this is what's crippling you, keeping you crippled to these addictions, because you are escaping from things in these environments and trying to maintain these same relationships, and they are triggering for you. This is where trigger is coming up a lot. And I know anything about addictions, it's always from a trigger, an unhealed one. Usually environmental based, whether it's the family or the environment you live in. So you usually have to take yourself out of a familiar environment and into an unfamiliar one, where you don't have easy access to help, to drugs, or to whatever the vice is in gang at this time. So welcome, coming. Because sometimes people around you, in the effort to help you, they enable you. And that's empaths. They do that a lot. They want to help so much, they enable bad behavior. They will buy the drugs just so the person doesn't react badly. But in that, they're enabling this bad behavior and these addictions. So empaths are guilty of doing this too. Yeah. Gang. Codependency is a bitch, gang. A lot of empaths create this. They're often the ones giving too much and someone is taking it because they are addicted to something, whether it's whatever that is. It's just the way that it is. And the empath feels the need to heal it, to cure it, to fix it. Sees potential in it. Feels that they're the one to change it. So your great ancestress, Sarah the Cali. Some of you may be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio somewhere in your stars, in your chart. This means Sarah the Black. Because a lot of people don't realize that black people were royalty, gang. Our history has been misconstrued to take away our power. We do not come from a history of slaves. That is what was told to you. We come from kings, queens, warriors. That this is big, prophets. So great ancestress Sarah the Cali, and her name means Sarah the Black, was an Egyptian prophetess and the patron saint of the Romani people. And in modern day, the Romani people are depicted as like white travelers, right? You wouldn't really see a black traveler, but she was a black traveler. She was the head. And she was a prophet. Very powerful. But now you wouldn't see it. You see? History has been changed again and again and again and again. It's been watered down. It's been changed. Just like books. I won't attack any books, but books have been changed through time. Oral history, spoken history, and we know how that goes. We know how spoken history goes. Who played Chinese whispers? Just in a circle of 10 people. That message is fucked up. So you're going to tell me after generation to generation that message remains the same? Are you going to tell me that? If 10 people can't go in a circle and stick to the one message. Have you ever played it and you whispered in a circle and by the time you come back around, it's not the message that went out? Now this is handed down messages, gang. It is subject to change by the person that's telling the story. It's that person's view at that time. And just like people spoke about Jesus, they talked about their view of Jesus. But a lot of people have views of me. But are their views correct? Are their views correct? Do they have the entire view of my life? Or do they have a snapshot of it? So do they really know me? So it says you're extremely intelligent. And your intelligence has got you in a lot of trouble. Because you don't accept everything as just truth. So I'm speaking to people that haven't accepted everything as just A, B, and C. We actually see Z, Y, and X. We see it. So oral history says that Saint Sarah had the highest divine lineage. Her guidance to you. Your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. And I want you to catch this, my golden child. The Holy Grail is you. They lied to you. Who are you talking to? People like you get no second chances with me. One and one only. It says shame on you. Next minute it will be shame on me. Not in 2024, it won't be. I learned that in 2023. It was shame on me. But 2024, it's going to be shame on you. I'm going to tell you that. fool me once, that's all you get. That's all you're gonna get out of me. This ain't 2023 no more. That shit over with. Right, so your ancestors, they protect the Holy Grail. And they never told you this at school. But the Holy Grail is you, gang. Shit then. Ow. You're the prophet that they spoke about in those books that was coming in the end time to raise up and fuck shit up. They never told you it was you. It's you. You're the Holy Grail, gang. You're like the golden child. That's why the angels are protecting you and the ancestors right now. Because they've been trying to destroy and distract you. Get you to try and destroy yourself. And I'm glad Jordan confessed it. Because that's what was happening. It's trying to get you to destroy yourself. The minute you confess it, the minute you start to release it and heal from it, Jordan, you're ready. But it had to be at your own free will, gang. And I'm glad that you were ready to do it. And now you have so much support supporting you. These are your destiny helpers, Jordan. The minute you released your tongue, your help and support was released. And you've never had it before, right, gang? There you go. Karma is coming back. The support you've given out, Jordan, is coming back to you. And it says 100-fold. There you go. You deserve it, gang. Your testimony is going to be so big because you've had the most tests, Jordan. And God uses people like you. God uses people like you. Because you have a story to tell. So God is going to work on the inside of you, gang. And then you're going to have an impact. Your test is going to become a testimony, Jordan. And I know I've connected you for a reason. So we're going to watch your journey, Jordan. And I'm honored that you chose me to be the vessel for your journey, gang. I'm glad for that. Thank you, gang. Why are you question marking me, Lisa? What's going with you? Is your name Jordan? Why are you responding to everything? Is your name Jordan? I don't believe your name is Jordan. Can we just make it about Jordan and not no one else for a minute? Yeah? All these egos, gang. It was Jordan's moment. Jordan deserved it. Okay. No more invisibility, gang. I heard invisible. Jordan felt invisible to this moment. It's amazing how spirit will raise you up when the whole time you felt invisible. For your family, your friends. I remember being on drugs and everyone acted like they didn't see it. I was wanting to say something and no one said anything. I could have OD'd any day and no one said anything. If anything, they enabled that shit. They gave me their children to babysit. It was crazy. So yeah, I can understand Jordan right now. And send so much energy to you. And I know you can get over this and through it, gang. Phoenix energy is in you. And I know that God chose you if you're here. So there's a testimony in you. But it doesn't come without that test, it says. And you're coming to the end of this karmic year, so you're coming out of it. That's why you had to speak it yourself. I couldn't do it for you. You had to do it for yourself. Emmy, what? Gang, that just tells you giving it will come back to you. And you don't have to always give money. Just give of yourself. Lisa, it's okay. It's okay, baby girl. It's okay. Emma, oh my God, Emil. I don't know what to... Like, I'm actually just kind of like... You don't know how God is working. You don't know. But you're going to see it because I'm going to document it all. We're going to start vlogging from tomorrow. It starts, but it won't be released just yet. But it will start being vlogged. So I am going to start documenting everything because I do believe you need to see the journey. The entire journey at this point. Because I'm here to bring hope where it feels hopeless. Emmy, I'm telling you. You lot don't even get it, but I'm going to start telling it. Because when I open my mouth, then I'm going to start freeing some of you. I understand my mission, gang. I just want you to understand yours. It's a very powerful message, but so are you. What are you talking about? Are you okay? Are you okay? You are troll. Stay out my chat. So she has a message for you. Again, your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is you. Divine ones walk beside and within you. Trust is what's been asked of you, which is faith, the size of a mustard seed. Water it, it will grow. Mine's did. Your ancestors want me to remind your ass, because you seem to have forgotten who the F you are, that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. And they ask you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of God as and when you need to. Is that shade? And you're in the same place. I'm in a better place and you're in the same place, trying to throw shade at me. Are you funny? Wow. And you're in the same place. You saw me a month ago, yeah? Huh. At least I'm doing better. What about you? Speaking to you. Oh yeah, you can't talk, can you? I silenced you. Gang. So you've been asked to call upon the power of God, of the divine. You've been called to create or nourish your ancestral altars and your shrines. To unbury your ancestors, because some of you buried them and left them there. And they're not dead. Even though I never had a body, I still got spirit. And some of you left them in the graveyards and visit them every Tuesday, Thursday, once a month. Gang, what are you doing? They're ever present. So unbury them, put their pictures up, because they be watching you like, what's this? What's this? Talk to me. Let me in on what's going on. It says, speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or culturally or spiritually connected to you. So family is not always blood. They lied to you again. And blood is not thicker than water. That was the biggest lie from hell. Because your family is not always blood. That's your karmic family. It says you're coming to the end of cycles with them and connecting to your real family, your star family. And you are forcing it with fake people, and you become fake like them when you do this. You know you are. You're being fake. You're out there being fake with these fake people so you can be with them. We're going to call you out today, Spirit says. Very powerful message for you. But we never came to play with you, till. It says you come from a divine lineage that may be blood, culturally or spiritually related to you. So pick one, because they're not all blood related. And you're like, but they're not all blood related. Some of you were grown around fake family. They're not your real family, your karmics. Fake love, fake smiles, fake everything. Hid their true intentions behind a fake ass smile. It says you was the sacrificial lamb. That's why you're in white. We're going to sacrifice you, bitch. Whether you are male or female, you're the sacrifice. Your innocence, your body, mind, or spirit, it was sacrificed. Mine was my body and my mind. What about you? It wasn't one, it was two, it was multiple. So disassociation was the aim. It says mask. And it's funny because it says jumbie, but what I see is junkie. It's funny that I saw junkie, but it says jumbie. Some of you, do you know that a lot of empaths become addicts? You can Google it. A lot of empaths, because they find it hard on earth, become addicts, whether it's to drugs, drink, sex, or gambling, just to, what's that? Instantaneous highs, whatever makes your adrenaline pump. Just crazy behavior, spontaneous behaviors. So you may just spend all your money off and then get mad about it. But it's about feeding that addiction, that high. Whatever's making you high. Spending money, getting money, tricking, whatever the frick it is. Dopamine boost. Thank you, Janet. It's feeling good in the moment, but not really feeling good in the long run. It's escapism. It's escapism. Something you've learned to do from a young age, and you usually done it by daydreaming. So you be escaping through daydreams, which are really your way of manifesting your way out of a situation you were in, until you were told not to do that too. Thank you for the prayer for Jordan. I appreciate each and every one of you. So don't feel bad if you fell short to addictions, gang. It was natural for you. If your chosen, Spirit says this was also a path chosen for you, it's going to be part of your testimony, gang. They lied to you. How can you speak or heal people if you wasn't in those areas? So it says you've been trained in the areas that you're going to make the most impact in. So a lot of you are going to make impact in domestic violence because you went through it. Some of you are going to make impact in child sexual abuse because you went through it. Some of you through addictions because you went through it. Gambling because you went through it. Do you understand? Nothing's going to be wasted. It's all going to be synthesized. But first, your mind needs to be synthesized. Gang, I'm telling you, so powerful. This energy is mad. So yeah, jumbie, but Spirit showed me junkie, but that's not what it says, but that's what I saw. Some of your addiction is weed, drink, worry. You're just worrying yourself into an early grave. And it's funny because jumbie is in the shadows, it's fear as well. And it's from the Caribbean. Shadow of mask, and it tells me a lot. Some of you, I'm telling you, Obia is playing a big part here. They kept showing me Obia and voodoo. People working roots on you. Remember I spoke about it? And when I see the mask, some people go to these voodoo men that wear the mask and do these weird spiritual things. And Spirit is showing me your name on an altar here. I'm going to show you what I saw and how they backed it up in these cards. And it says they're doing things in the shadows. So where you're not seeing it, spiritually, behind your back. And it's air. People are saying things, doing things, and it's communicative with the spiritual realm. Are we understanding? And they're being fake with you because some of them are still in your life, have been in your life. And they had to go behind your back to do this. They hid it from you. And like I said, some of these were your family, your close circle, people around you. Jumbies are the scary, shadowy, otherworldly spirits and monsters of the Caribbean. And I do feel like some people have been conjuring them up. Some of you have been going through a lot of sleep paralysis from little children coming up. It speaks about the warfare on your life from ever since you can remember. You've been fighting spiritual warfare, gang. It says, where is the lie? Get quiet to get clear. Put your hand on your heart. Now are you confused or are you in fear? Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Show your true face, because wearing a mask is blocking your vulnerability and it's blocking your blessings. Show your true face. Stop hiding yourself, because some of you have learned now to hide yourself. You don't want to be seen, because as a rape survivor, I remember being in my masculine and dressing very manly because I didn't want no one to notice me, no one to see my beauty. So I dressed like a guy. I dressed in baggy clothes. I was very masculine all the time. And it just speaks about stop hiding your true beauty, your gifts. You're watering them down. You're scared of people's judgment. You're scared of whatever this is. And it says wearing your mask is tiring, for one. And it's blocking your vulnerability and it's blocking your blessings. So if you're wearing a mask, like the people around you, because some of you have learned to do this, your guides are daring you to reveal yourself. Stop hiding yourself. Love yourself, because no one else can. Gang, gang. Because you are lying to others and you're also lying to yourself, just like they are lying to others and to you, but to themselves too. So you've become like your surroundings, right? Wearing a mask is exhausting. Spirit says, just be you. Just be you. Even if they all reject you, just be you. Because if you're trying to people please everyone, you're not authentically actually being you or doing what you came here to do. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you are going to get clarity. They're going to be revealed to you or expose themselves. Your relationships and connections are built on lies. Shit then. Your relationships and connections are built on lies. Their masks are also a projection of your own. Because you've been lying to yourself about the connection and the relationship. Gang, this is the year that you really tell yourself the truth and disconnect. Ouch. Because it hurts. But it sets you free. That's what the truth does. Let's get one more goddess energy. Oh, almost. Told you spiritual tea is kind of long, so you need to make time for this one, gang. Spirit led, we don't lead it, but we're mindful of the time. Scarcity. So a lot of you grew up poor. A lot of you grew up poor. And now you got a pauper's mindset. You can't see beyond the poverty. You've adopted a poverty mindset. Spirit says, I'm calling you out of these impoverished environments because you can't see beyond them. That's why you've been asked to move from your areas, from your family, disconnect from people and places that are limiting you from seeing your worth. You are royalty. You are gods and goddesses. But you are looking at yourself as paupers, as poor, as broke, as broken. And this is defining your reality. You're powerful, gang. As a man thinketh, he becomes it, and so does you. The power's in your tongue, gang. And so is death too. And you've been killing your own blessing, Spirit says. So the goddess Sukuya, I can't say that. Sukuyant is the goddess of scarcity. Look, there's two. You see one behind and the one in front. I feel like she's been renewed. You could be this mature woman here, but you're going for a rebirth where you're tapping into your inner child and becoming this Queen of Wands, goddess energy. Powerful. No longer feeling powerless, defined by my age, by my color. No restrictions is limiting me here. I am embodying nothing but power. And it's coming out of every bit of my pores, gang. Truly a phoenix moment. Look, truly a phoenix moment. So there's a rebirth going on here. She's crowning. She's coming into her own. Beautiful. That's her real age, but that's what she feels like and that's what she looks like. So I feel like you're changing and you're looking younger than ever. My chosen ones are looking younger. You're aging backwards, they said. You are aging backwards. You are it says you are your ancestors. Your ancestors are within you. They're behind you and also within you. When you open up your mouth, you speak for them. So be mindful to represent them in the most positive light, gang. The shadow of scarcity. Oh, she has adopted her grandmother's mindset. Can you see? Her grandmother needed to scrimp and save because they were in a time of poverty, but you're not. And you are still adopting an old mindset to a new timeline, and it's not working. Letting go of an old mindset and adopting a new mindset here, gang, is what's been asked of you. Beauty by day and hag by night. That's like Cinderella, not gonna lie. The Sukuyant is an energy vampire, OMG. And that's what's leeching on you and on me. Whether it's your mother, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your partners, your children. It says you got energy vampires, gang. Also known throughout the diaspora as Old Heeg or Boo Hag. Whether energy or blood. For vampires, there's never enough to go around. They always want more. Catch it. You need to catch this message. I cannot make it up. The message for you. You have so much more than you realize. OMG. They're siphoning your energy. We got vampires in the chat. Watching but not liking. Can we separate the real ones from the vampires? Can the real ones like my live? Vampires, do what you do. There you go. You be exposed or you expose yourself. You would know if you test the spirit. But you never, so you couldn't be of spirit. Your flesh. I tested your spirit. See, that's what you should have did. I don't respond to people's flesh. And that was your flesh speaking out of fear. Take your fear out of here. And back to that book. I love you still. But we don't mesh, gang. 2024. New rules. New rules! I told you! New rules! And I might seem ruthless, but it's not. Spirit says you got to lose some to win some, and I get it. Everyone can't go because they're not meant to go. They don't want to go. They want to cipher your energy, and they want to go and leave you behind. Oh! Just figuring out who you lot are. Because they come as friends. Hi, beautiful, love you. Next minute. Right. So energy vampires, beware. They're here. They've always been here. Some of you grew up with them. One of them's called your mother. Your father. They only come and suck out your energy and leave you. You need counseling. Every time. Guidance to you. You have so much more than you actually realize because they downplayed you. So you're out here devaluing yourself, giving it to this man, that woman, and it's never enough. Because why? You haven't valued yourself enough. You haven't valued yourself high enough. So why should anyone else? Why should the job? Why should the boss? Why should the man? Why should your husband? Some of you get married and not valued enough because you haven't valued yourself. You don't know your own worth. So you make someone else tell you how much you're worth. You have access to unlimited joy, unlimited love, unlimited good times, pleasure, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. You don't understand. If the birds and bees have it, so do you. It's your mindset that's blocking you. Stop going to the ocean and asking for a thimble, a little bit of water. You have a poverty mindset, bruv. sis, like, I don't really want much. I just want to get by. So you're getting by then. That's what you wanted. You get what you asked for. You get what you expect. But some of you don't expect much. Go figure. As a man thinketh, he's creating it. And it's not in his head, it's in his heart. Your heart. So you can lie. That's why that fake thing came up. Some of you are just lying. You're not believing what you're saying. That's why it's not manifesting. Your heart don't believe it. There's no faith in it. Faith without your works. Faith with your works is dead. Works without faith is dead. Either don't make no sense. There's three things: faith, works, and patience. Very key. So you have unlimited access. Did you hear that? You have been granted access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasure, and prosperity. But you're not tapping into it because you have excluded yourself from it because you don't believe it's for you. You don't. In your heart of hearts, some of you don't believe it. You're believing that you're meant to be poor. You're always going to be poor. That's how you're going to die poor, because your mother was poor, your grandmother was poor. That's the energy. You've soaked up your environment. Your whole environment's poor. You've become poor in your mind. And that is true prison. Stop going to the ocean and asking for a little bit, a thimble of water. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate, but scarcity and lack are an illusion. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow, that there is more than enough, that there is love, happiness, well-being, and money to go around. It's a belief system. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force for themselves. That is scarcity consciousness. And when you embody lack, you are always hungry, you are always tired, and you are always jealous. Spirit, speak. Declaration. My blessings always overflow. Declare it, but only if you believe it. If you don't believe it, don't waste your time. If you don't believe it, don't waste your time. If you truly believe it, put my blessings always overflow. Triggered. My blessings always overflow. It says money comes to me so easily. This is a belief system. You speak it into being until you start to believe it, until you start to command the ethers to respond to it, because they respond to what you believe. And a lot of you are believing that you're not nothing, you're not good enough, pretty enough, sexy enough, knowledgeable enough, all of these things, and then you're becoming not enough in these areas of your life. You're the powerful one. You're the one making these things happen, Spirit says now. It's about accountability and responsibility. Because heavy is the head that wears this crown. And to whom this power is given, a lot of responsibility is given too. To use your superpowers responsibly. To share them selfishly. So let's get into tarot. Let's get into tarot, gang. Let's trigger them some more. Let's trigger them some more now. Because this is the part where I'm about to go. We're about to leave you. Thank you for coming. We're actually done. You are greatly protected. Your grandmother, great-grandmother, or great-grandfather or grandfather in spirit protects you. And it's from people that are related in blood to you. All those friends that came to your house, But they've been in your house and you've been in theirs, closer to home. And they sacrificed you, whether it was a sacrifice as a spell or sacrificed you for people, places, and things. You was a sacrifice. You were the one. But you're also the chosen one. This is the year of justice, Libra scales, where things are going to come back into balance because they've been very imbalanced in your life. This is a world of polarity. As it says, you've had a lot of tests, a lot of bad tests. And it does say they whispered, conspired, they told their lies. God favored me. There's your mom, brothers, sisters. My character, my integrity, my faith in God. He favored me. There they are, whispering, conspiring against you to set you up, to treat you like shit. Well, but God says, I'm protecting you. I'm leveling up the playing field. 3 against 1. Them against me. Me against enemy. Me against friend. Somehow they all... Oh, no. Where's the words? You know I love that. What's that one? When it comes, I have to say it. Don't play with it. Nikki, come true. Tell them. I came to win. That's the Phoenix. Conquer. Fly. Rihanna and Nikki. Where you there? Fly. Nicki Minaj. There we go. Give me the words. I don't want the meaning. I want the lyrics. There we go. Because she just tore it up. Where's it gone? Just give me the words. Like, how hard is it? Overview. Okay. You ready? I came, you know it, innit? I came to win. To fight. This is what you came to do. To conquer, to thrive. Not to limit. Not to die. I came to win. To survive. That means I'm going to go through some shit. To go like an eagle. Fly higher. To prosper, to rise. To fly high, high. Gang, we're not do that. Nikki, yo. I wish today it would rain all day. Maybe that will kind of make the pain go away. Trying to forgive you for abandoning me. Praying, but I think I'm still an angel away. Angel away, yeah, it's strange in a way. Maybe that is why I chase strangers away. They got their guns out aiming at me, but I become Neo when they aiming at me. Me against them, my crown. Me against enemies, me against friends. Somehow they both seem to become one. A sea full of sharks, because they all smell blood. They start coming and I start rising. Must be surprising. I'm just surmising. I will thrive, soar higher, higher, higher. More fire! Shit then. Because I came to win, to fight, to conquer, to thrive, to fly high, high. Everybody wants to try to box me in, suffocating every time it locks me in, painting their own pictures, then they crop me in. But I will remain where the top begins, because I am not a word, I am not a line, I am not a girl that could ever be defined. I am not fly, I am levitation. I represent an entire generation, blood clot. I hear the criticisms loud and clear. That is how I know that the time is near. See, we become alive in a time of fear. And I ain't got no motherfucking time to spare. New rules. Cry my eyes out for days upon blood clot days. Such a heavy burden placed upon me. But when you go hard, your nays become yays. Yankee Stadium with Jays and Kanye's. Shit then. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. I came to win. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. I came to win. On that note, we're going to end it. Because Spirit says they try to really come against you. They conspire. They try to set you up. They try to put your name on altars to shut you up, to stop you in your tracks, to distract you with all the bullshit that's been happening in the spirit. And yes, I told you, I saw Obia black magic, powerful black magic being done. And I'm going back to ancestral shit. Roots. And gang. But it says you are highly protected. Not just one. They always come out. But two is always nearby you. Know your mummies, gang. That's why we don't mess with you. Like I said, they try to shut you up because someone tried to abuse you. It does speak about someone stealing your innocence from you. And this person was one of the people, the stepdad, the stepmom, or mother or father that tried to shut you up. There's the moon being exposed to that person. This child was abused by this person who's like a mason. This could be about a cult, a religion, but it does speak about the silence, trying to silence you. And it is about the abuse. Only you and I know. And I don't want you to expose our little secret. You're my little secret. That's how... Oh, this is disgusting. Why is that in my head? See, someone tried to keep it a secret. Wants it a secret. But it's being exposed. And I do believe by you. Someone tried to... Look, I told you a spell being done to shut you up. And that's why Spirit says from a young age, you've been picking up on these spiritual attacks. Spirit says they've been encouraging you to write a book, my chosen ones. Because a lot of you have experienced a lot of sleep paralysis in your beds. Sleep paralysis in the beds. And it does say you're a chosen one who was sacrificed by people that was closest to you. It does speak about them poisoning you, a mother giving you salt instead of sugar. The poison could have been words, not food. And you making a choice to separate from people in your family, because a lot of the attacks were happening within your home and coming from people that you lived with or been to your house. And it speaks to the empath, the prophet, the prophetess, the one that knows I'm speaking to him or her right now. This is for you. You are chosen. And they tried to sacrifice you, gang. But God is always protecting you. If God be for you, they can never be against you. I told you free was in it. But I told you they tried to bury you, freeze you, stop you in your tracks and bury you. But God, there you are addicted, shooting drugs into your arm. Look, I'm shooting drugs into me right now. I'm addicted. I'm killing myself. That's what that spell made you do. Some dark stuff, gang. Some dark energy. So we're going to let you go with an oracle on me out. I think the message is out. They really tried to stop it for 3 days. So Isis wants to speak quickly and then we're going to have an oracle. God bless every one of you. Make sure you like, subscribe and share. Leave a message under the video. Let us know that you were here. What do you need to know? Oh, there she goes. Temple of Carnelian. And it's funny because I have a carnelian stone right here. It's your month of abundance. March is the month of manifestation. This is the abundant stone. It is time to trust in your own boldness. Also about courage, insecurities and your courage. Taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly alive, embodied and more of yourself, even if not always comfortable, are going to help you live the life that you were born to live. You are oh my God, you are a sun child. Confirmation, divine sun child. I just shuffled this again. So you are golden children, children of the sun. Blessings of the sun flow to you easily right now. It is time to allow your life to flourish without limits. to let your lights burn bright without veils, because just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert, it's your time to shine bright like the sun. The bottom of the deck, proper burial for your freedom. So you've got to let go of some things to receive some things. You've got to bury some things here. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Osiris is here, Lord of the Dead, guiding you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life, so you can be free. Free. Emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Of those spells, of those people and environments and mindsets. We're going to end it. Thank you for coming. Powerful. So we're going to get a shaman message for you. What do you need to know? God bless every single one of you. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tell someone to tell someone else. God, let's grow together. Let's grow together. What goes around comes around. So as you bless me, you are going to be blessed. You are going to be blessed, gang. What do you need to know? I just heard money. Everything is in the description box, Sierra. In the description box, it says how to book me. It tells you Wild Woman is coming up. We've also got lightning. So unexpected things happening. So expect the unexpected. At the bottom of the deck, we got 62, which is the number 8. Your connection to all things, the abundant, the universe, and abundance. It says, Wild Woman, tap into the wild energy that is within you. I feel like you become too tamed. This is tapping into your natural wild instinct, which is your intuition. It's going off what you know without second guessing it, without thinking that, gang. All right? This is stop trying to tame it. Stop trying to make it pretty. Stop trying to pretty yourself up and do it beautiful. Just give it raw. Tell it how it needs to be told. Because sometimes that's how it needs to be received. All right? And when you water down a message, it's not the same message at all, is it? Is it? I have. At least you understand it. Gang. So Wild Woman. Tap back into you, that wild woman, wild man inside of you. But that wild woman is your divine feminine, creative energy. Stop trying to tame it. Let it be free to create anything without limits. It's those limitations, gang. You need to get rid of them. Because there's no limit to your power and to what you can do. Thank you, gang. So to book me in the description box, gang, okay? It's there. It's right there. No problem, in your own time. I'm not here to give advice. There's lots of avenues to get that from. I'm here to give a message, and then I'm out. Thank you for coming, though. We appreciate ya. Right behind it, oh my God, look, the smoky mirror. The veil is being removed. All smokes and mirrors. Nothing's real. See beyond the veil, the illusion. Smokes and mirrors, guys. That's the world we live in. Smokes and mirrors. And the empire of the seers, we see beyond the bullshit. Seeing beyond the bullshit of the smoke and mirrors. Alright? Whether it's personal or in the wild world, it's all the same. It's all fake. So when the wild woman comes, she comes dancing into the reading. She reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. And to be authentic means you can't please everyone. You shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't want to. But an empath is also a people pleaser. So it's moved from this old energy into this new one. Divested of all social constraints. So she has disconnected, or him, from the matrix and social collective consciousness at this time. Doing my own thing, dressing how I want to dress, talking how I want to talk, looking how I want to talk. Like, you're calling me a witch, but that's how I want to dress. That's my style. That's my creative expression. But it's actually triggering other people to call me names. Like a witch now. Because to them, in their small mind, I look like one, but they don't even know who I am. I'm just expressing myself creatively through the way that I dress. Catch it. So this person, whether male or female, is very expressive in whether they talk. Gang, there you go. Exactly, talk. Don't know who you're talking to. Talk, dress, or associate themselves. They're very authentic and they are standing out. You may be goth, I don't know what it is. You're just very different to the collective, and people are looking at you and feeling and putting you under a label that doesn't assign to you because they don't understand you, they don't know you, or they're intimidated by you, or triggered. It could be triggered, threatened, triggered. There you go. Intimidated is threatened. Same way. Let's turn it down, because I feel like I'm shouting. There's a popo. So I feel like some people are very much triggered here. The wild woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you really are and who you are meant to become. She's a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by restrictions imposed on us by the expectations of society and others around us. She reminds us that in order to be fully present to life, we must uncover the light and let it shine brightly. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. That's it, right? What allows your light to shine? It's when you tap into your passion. That's when your light starts to shine very bright, gang. When you're doing what you love, it lights you up. So you need to be fully present to uncover the light and let it shine brightly. Again, confirmation, it's your year to shine bright, regardless of the perceived consequences. So when this woman comes, you are being invited to shine brightly. Confirmation. And to know that your true self is being called out. I'm calling you out to engage with the world. Because you're hiding or you're being hidden. This is a symbol that your long-held dreams are beginning to take roots. And want to be expressed. The fox is here, and this means trust your creativity in challenging times. You're very creative, gang. I'm telling you. But there are some foxy characters that you shouldn't trust, because the fox is a trickster too. So be careful, two energies here. Spirit says no, two-faced. People are two-faced. So be mindful. They have two faces. Like the fox. So it says this is a symbol, a sign that your long-held dreams are beginning to take roots. Remember I said that word roots before? And wants to be expressed in this world. Your authentic self does not fit into any boxes. So you won't see yourself out there. You have to create an avenue. You may be the first one. It needs the freedom to shine. This is me, autonomy. That's why a lot of you cannot be in a 9-to-5. You don't have any freedom to create, to shine. You don't. That's why you're miserable. You're being called out of those 9-to-5ers, those places where taking your power, that are getting rich off of your hard labor. It's time to have courage and step into the limelight. OMG. Woo! Are you scared? Don't get scared. It's your time to shine. It's your time to step into the limelight. Whatever you're doing, you're about to be exposed to the world. No more hiding, gang. This is your year. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you. Shit them. Your authentic self does not fit in any boxes. It needs the freedom to shine, gang. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The wild woman says, shine brightly, chosen ones. Dance with abandon. Be yourself and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy that you did. The medicine for you. Excess for its own sake is a sign of imbalance. This is a warning that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior patterns, looking for release in places and spaces and relationships that will never ever provide it. You better catch it or you're going to miss it, gang. And I truly mean it. Can I say it again? Excess. Anything you do in excess is toxic. Even gym, anything, is a sign of imbalance. This is a warning that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior patterns, looking for release in places and spaces with people and things that will never provide it for you. Whether it's the people, the environment, or the drugs, or the drink, or the gambling, whatever it is, it's just another addiction. Let go and let God. This is where trust comes in. Lest you become like the hungry ghosts of Chinese Buddhist law that can never ever be fulfilled. So look up the Chinese Buddhist law, and if I remember right, I sort of vaguely remember it was never satisfied. Nothing was never good enough. True release comes from trusting God, trusting the fluidity of life, understanding that just as a river seeds needs its bank to flow through, so do you. You do need boundaries around your thinking and your behaviors. Now is the time to simplify. Stop it. Stop. Start again. Just as a river needs its bank to flow through, so too do you need boundaries around your thinking and your behaviors. Now is the time is now to simplify, be mindful, and to connect to that light within you. Ashe. This is your girl, the Virgo, T222. You are chosen, gang, and they tried to sacrifice you, but God and your ancestors, they protected you. The number today is 1313 and 0101. Number 1, 3, and 0. Ashe. Take care, gang. Tap the like button, subscribe, and share. Say something under the video when it's released so we know that you were here. Thank you for showing up, but you had no choice. I was speaking to you and about you. So that's why you're here. It was predestined. So I knew you would come. Just like your mom. Gang, your mom's goofy too. Be mindful of your words, gang. They will bounce back on you. Take care. That's why I use the word goofy. I wouldn't use the word goofy. So that's the word that you grew up with, gang, not me. Don't deflect it on me, gang. I am not, you are. Just for using that word. It's a goofy kind of word. It's not in my vocabulary. So, peace out. I ain't goofy. I am who I say I am. So you're goofy. I'm an empress. That's who I am. Get it right before you get it wrong. Ashe. I see you soon, gang. Jordan, we love you. We love you, Jordan. Thank you, mods. I appreciate you. Papam! My mods are on it, gang. Give it up to my mods. Give it up to my mods. Give it up to my mods. They be smashing it so I can give you the messages. May Sunshine, Mesha, Taylor, gang, we got you. I've got a present for you. Mesha, shut up. I've got a present for you. It's not because you gave me a present, because I want to give it to you and you're going to take it. Get ready to receive because you don't know how to take it. You know how to give. And that's an imbalance in itself, save a hole. So now we're going to save you too and give you a gift to say thank you. Just for being you. Period. So be open to receiving this year, okay? It's not all about giving, it's about receiving too. Or you also create a balance too. In balance. Mesha, I'm speaking to you. You know I'm speaking to you. Period. I love you guys. I really do. Take care. See you soon. All my mods, email me. Email me because I need somewhere where I can send it. Love you. Love and light. Take care.